The one habit that means your baby feels completely safe with you. Not the most expensive stroller, not the perfect nursery, not the organic formula, or the blackout curtains, or the white noise machine set to exactly the right decibel. One habit. That's it. And most parents are already doing it without knowing what it means. But before I tell you what it is, you need to understand what safety actually feels like inside a baby's brain. Because it is nothing like what we think it is. A newborn enters the world with a nervous system that is fundamentally incomplete. Their brain cannot regulate temperature on its own, cannot manage stress hormones on its own, cannot self-soothe, cannot orient, cannot make sense of light or sound or hunger without an external system doing it for them. That external system is you. Neuroscientists call this co-regulation. Your nervous system literally becomes an extension of your baby's nervous system. When you are calm, their cortisol drops. When you are anxious, their heart rate rises. When you are present, their brain shifts out of survival mode and into growth mode. You are not just a caregiver. You are biological infrastructure. And the one habit that activates all of this, the one thing that tells your baby's brain you are safe, I am safe, the world is safe, is something so simple it will make you exhale when you hear it. Consistent, predictable response. Not perfect response. Not instant response. Not response with the right words or the right technique or the right parenting philosophy. Predictable response. Every time your baby cries and you come, not perfectly, not immediately, but consistently, their brain logs that data. It builds what attachment researchers call an internal working model, a subconscious map of the world that says when I need something, something happens. When I am in distress, distress ends. I am not alone in this. Dr. John Bowlby spent decades at the Tavistock Institute in London, studying what happens when babies do and don't receive this predictable response. What he found changed the entire field of developmental psychology. Babies who experience consistent caregiving didn't just feel better in infancy. They grew into children who handled stress more effectively, formed healthier relationships, performed better academically, and showed greater emotional resilience across every stage of life. The first year of your baby's life is not just a year. It is the architectural phase of a human being. And you are the architect. But here is what nobody tells exhausted parents at 3 a.m. Predictable does not mean perfect. The research is stunning on this point. Dr. Edward Tronick at the University of Massachusetts developed what became known as the still face experiment. In it, a mother interacts warmly with her baby, then suddenly goes completely still and expressionless. The baby tries everything, smiling, pointing, reaching, vocalizing, to re-engage her. Within minutes, the baby becomes distressed, withdrawn, and dysregulated. But here is the part that changes everything. When the mother re-engages, when she comes back, smiles again, reconnects, the baby recovers. Quickly. Completely. The rupture followed by the repair is not damaging. It is, in fact, essential. Tronick found that the process of disconnection and reconnection is how babies build emotional resilience. They learn that bad feelings end, that people come back, that relationships survive difficulty. You are allowed to be distracted. You are allowed to be slow. You are allowed to have moments where you don't get it right. What matters, what the brain of your baby is actually measuring, is not perfection. It is the pattern of return. Do you come back? Do you repair? Do you show up again after the hard moment? That is safety. That is the habit. Now let's talk about what this looks like in real daily moments. Because theory is beautiful, but you are living in the real world with spit up on your shirt and 3 hours of sleep. When your baby cries at night and you go to them, even when you're exhausted, even when every part of you wants 5 more minutes, and you pick them up and you say, I'm here, I've got you, You are not reinforcing bad sleep habits. You are making a deposit into the most important account that exists: your baby's sense of security. When your baby is startled by a loud sound, and they look immediately at your face to read your reaction, and you stay calm, make eye contact, and smile softly, you are doing something called social referencing. Your baby is using your face as a compass. Your calm face in a scary moment is the single most powerful signal that the world is okay. What should you do? Practice your face. Seriously, in moments of chaos, dropping something, a sudden noise, a stressful moment. Check your expression before you check the situation. Your baby reads your face before they understand the event. When you narrate what you're doing during caregiving, "I'm going to pick you up now. I'm going to change your diaper. Here comes the warm water." You are doing something neurologically profound. You are making your actions predictable. You are giving your baby's nervous system a preview before the sensation arrives. Research in infant neuroscience shows that unpredictable touch, even gentle touch, activates a mild stress response in newborns. Predictable touch, announced and consistent, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, the system that says, "I am safe." When your baby is upset and you hold them against your left side, and most parents do this instinctively without knowing why, you are placing their ear directly over your heart. Researchers at the University of Dundee found that the majority of parents across every culture hold infants on the left side. The theory is that the heartbeat, which the baby has heard since 18 weeks in the womb, is the original signal of safety. Your heartbeat is the oldest language your baby knows. What should you do? Trust your instincts more than you trust the internet. Your body has been evolving to comfort this baby for longer than psychology has existed. When you make eye contact with your baby during feeding, not scrolling, not watching something, just looking at them, you are activating what neuroscientists call the interpersonal neural synchrony. Your brainwaves and your baby's brainwaves begin to synchronize. A 2017 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that this neural coupling during eye contact predicts communication, learning, and emotional attunement later in development. You are not just feeding them. You are wiring their brain for connection. When you put your baby down and they immediately reach for you, arms extended, body leaning forward, that full desperate reach, and you pause, make eye contact, and say, "I'm right here, I'm not going anywhere," and then you walk away slowly, staying in their line of vision, you are teaching them something that will take years to fully understand, but that their body is already beginning to believe. You leave, and you come back. Every single time, that rhythm, departure and return, is the heartbeat of secure attachment. Here is the truth that every parent needs to hear, and almost no one says out loud. You do not need to be a perfect parent to raise a securely attached child. The research does not support perfection. The research supports presence. It supports repair. It supports the kind of ordinary, imperfect, exhausted, deeply loving consistency that most parents are already giving without realizing how powerful it is. Your baby does not need a parent who never loses their patience. Your baby needs a parent who comes back after they do. Your baby does not need a parent who always says the right thing. Your baby needs a parent who keeps showing up. Your baby does not need perfection. Your baby needs you. And every time you walk into that room at 3 a.m., tired, uncertain, wondering if you're doing any of this right, you are answering the most fundamental question your baby's developing brain is asking. Is there someone here for me? And your answer, every single night, is yes. That is the habit. That is the science. That is the one thing that means your baby feels completely safe with you. Follow for more real science on your baby's development and what it means for who they become. Save this for the hard nights when you forget how much you matter, and send it to a parent who is doing their absolute best and needs to be reminded that their best is exactly enough. Because the most important thing your baby will ever learn, they are already learning it from you.